Okay, so obviously AI is like a huge topic recently. Um, so when we take the issue of like the wine glass, where AI can't make a full wine glass, it's due to the fact that there's no photos of full wine glasses out there, and it's like, or at least in its database at the time. I don't know how it is now. Um, and like that's where that comes from, and it kind of parallels like Hume's Missing Blue. uh, and it shows like AI's fundamental problem, which is that like it cannot freely think. It can only configure of what it has been computed to configure. So it doesn't like cognate like a mind does. Originally, I thought that maybe sports would be the one thing that AI like couldn't take away from us. But I was thinking about it, and I was like the human mind is like a system. It's an equation. So if AI can figure out what like makes us enjoy watching sports, then it can like configure and and create like the same emotions in our head, and could configure like basically like the perfect game that we would like enjoy watching. So sports isn't something that AI couldn't take away from us. Like if anything, it could take it very easily. So like what can AI not take from us? And I always see these ads, and it's for like manual labor jobs and for like trade schools, and it like follows the same order, like point by point every time. So it's like AI weld this diff. It's like, and it's like or like I saw another one, and it was like AI swap this engine. And then it like comes to the end of the video, and they want you to be like, AI can't do that. And it's like yeah, you can say like, no, AI cannot do that, right? Right now though, like that's the issue, is that like this isn't like an unfounded field of like, whoa, you're saying that technology can do things that before we needed manual labor jobs to do, like, and it's not even like AI like machines whatever can physically not like weld. Like the Bancroft engineering model is, it's like basically so it's a cylinder, and the way that it works is so it's like tungsten, and it just welds in a circle. Like that's what it does, and you can set it up to like different sizes or whatever. And it's like better at welding than the best welder out there, and it consistently welds the exact same every single time. And it's like perfect. Like I've looked at like the welds, and like the seams are like beautiful. Like it's just like the most perfect, like it just kind of like slowly like tails off, and it's just like beautiful. It's amazing. It's like so good. And like a human being could do that like maybe once, maybe twice. Like maybe there's a human being out there who can do that like a good amount of times. But AI is guaranteed to do it perfectly every single time, or the machine is guaranteed to do it perfectly every single time. And we still need humans to configure the system and choose like the amperage and like all that stuff. But at like some point, we won't need the humans to do that. So manual labor jobs, we're still cooked. I've heard a lot of people saying that AI can't take like a therapist's job, and I just like disagree with that, because if you give AI like a good amount of information on like if you get it to read like Freud, and like you know, it reads up a lot, whatever, you give it all of the like therapy like college information, then it can take that information, and then on top of, you would put like videos of therapists with their clients and like stuff like that, and it would watch those videos, understand those videos, and then slowly it would just build and build and build, and have just this systematic way to deal with people's like mental illnesses. And so then it would know exactly what to say to fix the person's problem, and like it would just turn into like a systematized, like very consistent, like this person says this thing, then you say this, and you would be able to give it an unlimited amount of therapy sessions Obviously, that would be against like protocol or whatever. But let's say like the person chooses that they're okay to be like recorded and used for AI, which people definitely would be. I mean, like if you were genuinely suicidal, and you think that like you want to, in the near future, then you wouldn't care about being recorded in your therapy session. I think that there's a certain amount of privacy that goes away when you know that you're gonna, or a certain like lack of caring about privacy that goes away when you know or think that you're going to die soon. So yeah, and then I think that the AI at some point would probably be a better therapist than most humans. Yeah, because it would just and it would take away that thing of like a lot of therapists are depressed because they're hearing depressed people all day. Like it would take that away. You would just that would be another thing that we wouldn't have to deal with, which is the whole point of AI in general, is just like one less thing for us to deal with. Let's get rid of this like small issue, and like slowly it's gonna take over. So what are the handicaps of AI, right? It's free thinking and it's emotional thinking. Which emotional thinking is hard because it's like, well, a lot of people don't want to be emotional in a lot of different topics. Like it would be better if we were less emotional when it came to probably like politics, just things like that, just like so that it's purely logical, which is why you see the situations where people talk to ChatGPT and then they end up making a very rash decision because they thought that ChatGPT would give them an emotional outlook and help them in a like therapeutic way, which I do think that it could at one point, as I said earlier. So what is there, right? So in the most biased choice ever, I think that philosophy is the only field that AI cannot take. Right, teaching philosophy easily, it could definitely take that. Like that field is probably gone. Any teaching field is really gone because you just give AI that information and then it regurgitates that information. Like that's not a hard thing to do. That's like if you give somebody a script and they can read and they're moderately literate, they can read that script to you. You know what I mean? And then it would be a great teacher. Which sucks because like anything that AI can do at all, it would probably be the best at. But yeah, so AI, all AI can do is regurgitate topics and ideas and amalgamate those ideas together to like create other ideas. So like maybe like AI could create something like optimistic nihilism, but AI is not going to completely create a new philosophy, and it's not going to have like the lived days to be able to really portray like the human life, the soul. Like AI could tell you like the like educational reasons why it's good to go on a walk, but it could never tell you how it feels to go on a walk after a long day, you know what I mean? Or to like drink a cup of coffee in the morning when you're really tired. Or like AI can't tell you that emotional aspect of it, so it could not create philosophy in the way that humans could. It could create like a history of philosophy type thing, or like an encyclopedia, like something like that, but it could not freely think and create these new ideas that would that completely change the field. When we see people like Nietzsche, when you see people like Kierkegaard, like these people who fundamentally changed philosophy, that you would never see that change with AI. Yeah, that's it. Basically, what I like to do is the best and will never be taken.